Welcome back to the Force9's YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tale of the Toffees, the Everton save on Football Manager 2017, and today 2 more games for you. Going to start off with a home game against Chelsea, and then we travel to Celtic for a Champions League game. But before I show you those, let's jump straight into the goals from the games off screen. Things couldn't get off to a better start against Hull, winning a penalty in the very first minute of the game. 24 seconds in, Vasquez was fouled. Leighton Baines stepped up to take the penalty and scored to make it 1-0 with less than a minute played. 57 minutes on the clock, it was 2-0 and it was 17-year-old Nicky Clark who found the goal. A terrible mistake by Marshall in goal and we had a 2-0 lead. Lukaku made it 3-0 in the 70th minute. Another bad mistake at the back by Dean. Hull did leave Goodison Park with a consolation goal. Ronaldo scored in the 80th minute to make it 3-1, but that's how it ended, and it gave Everton a draw against Charlton in the next round of the Cup. It was a very even game against Arsenal. Just the one goal to show you from this game. It was Delafay who scored it with 23 minutes on the clock. It ended Everton 1, Arsenal 0. That's a good result against the Gunners. Miralem Pjanic free kick, the only goal to show you from the game against Juventus. Unfortunately, it was a 1-0 defeat at the Juventus Stadium. Saido Berahino opened the scoring at the Liberty Stadium against Swansea with 12 minutes on the clock, making it 1-0. Everton won a penalty with 51 minutes on the clock. Berahino was fouled right by the goal line. Baines would step up to take the penalty. It was saved by Fabianski, but Baines put in the rebounds to give us a 2-0 lead. And then in the 69th minute, it was 3-0. Ross Barkley this time getting in on the action. A comfortable, good 3-0 win against Swansea. So we didn't do too badly. The Juventus game, we weren't really in very much. They had lots of possession. We had 6 shots all game. Arsenal was very level. And, 2 comfortable wins in the EFL Cup and in the Premier League. So today, as I said, Chelsea and Celtic are the games. We've got an EFL Cup game against Charlton coming up. We'll see how far we can get in that. So far, we've avoided the big teams, but we'll have to face them sooner or later. So as far as the table goes, at the moment we are top of the table on goal difference. Only 1 defeat so far in the season, which was that 4-0 defeat against West Ham, who do sit just behind us. So we're doing well so far. Manchester United down in 6th, but again, they've only lost the 1 game, but they have drawn 3. Okay, Ross Barkley is kind of tired for this game, so we're going to have to leave him out today. We'll play David Klaassen as the attacking midfielder, as a shadow striker. Let's see who else we can put on this bench. We're going to give Nicky Clark a place on the bench. Of course, he scored in the EFL Cup. Looks like a very decent player, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of him. I'll try and play him a bit more this season. He's had 1 appearance and he's played in friendlies. We'll see if we can play him a bit more and see if he can get some league games. He may get one off the bench today, depends how we do. But this is the team we are going to go with. The only change will be Klaassen coming in for Barkley. Luan had a decent game last time round, got a couple of assists. Lucas Moura yet to really do anything. Record signing's not really done well so far. Hasn't started a great deal of games actually. This will only be his 4th start. But yeah, so far the signings have been okay. But again, it's like last season. They took a while to get going, and the same thing is happening here. So Chelsea sit in 10th place at the moment. Let's have a look at their team. Now I know they have Laporte, but he's not available for the game, so that's interesting. In goal they've got Asenjo, Azpilicueta, Christensen, Goldeniga and Malo, the back 4. Hazard, Fabregas, N'Golo Kante and Florenzi. Up front, playing a 4-4-2. Not often you see Chelsea play a 4-4-2, usually it's a front 3. Bertrand Traore and Iñaki Williams are the strikers. Interesting they're going with a 4-4-2. Chelsea like to play a front 3. Of course, this season they played a 3-4-3, which is working wonders for them. Beanie's on the bench. Zuma, Van Hinkel, Bernadeschi, RK, David Luiz, and Oscar. So plenty of options off the bench. Also defenders. Van Hinkel's good. I've used him before actually. He was on loan at Stoke when I had a save with them. Oscar's good. We know that. So a decent team that Chelsea put out. We're just going to try and pick up from that Swansea game. A very good 3-0 away win. Let's continue that momentum, guys. Okay, we're on the ball here. The ball prowls to Klaassen. Here is Berahino. And Luan here. Hits the bar. He really should have buried that. That could have been his first goal. But he hit it onto the bar. We are having a lot of the ball at the moment. We are going to try and control the game. Coming up to half time here. There is a highlight here in the last minute of the first half. Only real chance we've seen has gone our way. And it was... Williams has just scored. That's the first highlight we've seen that Chelsea have had. And they've scored from it. They're 1-0 up. They've had plenty of shots, but they've had, not a great deal of the ball. We've had the lion's share of the possession so far, but Traore puts through Iñaki Williams. I mean, Jagielka was putting his hands in the air like he just don't care. Half time, we're 1-0 down. We need to sort that out. We should have been 1-0 up really, but the one could only put his shot onto the bar. So let's go attacking. Let's try and get a few more balls up there. I don't think there's a great... Right, let's try and work it in. Instead of early crosses, let's try and work the ball in there. Because our crossing game isn't good at the moment. Only 2 crosses completed out of 16 isn't really very good. So let's see if we can work it in instead. In fact, let's not exploit at the moment. We're exploiting the middle. Let's not exploit anything. Let's try and hit them on all cylinders. Chelsea, plenty of shots, but not great to possession. They're hitting us on the counter game here, and it's working. And it's in again. Is it Iñaki Williams again? It is. We're 2-0 down at home. This isn't going well today. Goal conceded by set piece. Florenzi with the corner and Williams with their header. And the number 21, who I think is on Nazi, didn't really make the challenge there. And, well, the front, that midfield 3 again is not doing anything today. So we're going to change both of the wide players. Deulofeu and Vazquez will come on for the Brazilians, who so far have had a disappointing start to their Everton careers. Chelsea with the ball at the back here now. They're being a bit dangerous with their possession at the moment, trying to get a bit more of the ball. They're having a little bit more. 39% still is not a great deal. But here is Traore and Williams, and that's a good save there by Casilla. But Williams is close to completing his hat-trick at the moment. That's a risky pass. 72 minutes in, we're still 2-0 down. It's not going too well today. Chelsea have scored 2 goals and we haven't scored any, as the scoreline would suggest. Alright, Klassen's going to come off. We're going to get another striker up there. I think we need the target man Lukaku. Try and get something from this game. We're running out of time though. There's only about 10 minutes left. And it looks like it's going to be another live com defeat. But we've got a corner here. It's with Ward-Prowse. And that is in. I think it was Vazquez with the goal. It was Lucas Vazquez. And we're back in the game. It's 2-1. Could still, get a point from this game. Deulofeu's corner. It was headed clear by Azpilicueta. And then Ward-Prowse back into the 18-yard box. And Vazquez with the volley. So it's a good goal. If we can get another one, we'll be looking a bit better. Going overloads. Let's see if we can find a goal. We've come back from 2-0 down before in this season. Of course, that was against Man City. But we're running out of time at the moment. 88 minutes on the clock. We need to take a few more risks. We're going to go route 1. We've got a throw in here. We've given the ball away straight away, but Keane has got it back. Here is Lukaku, who... Senho with a good save. We've got a corner now, though. We're edging towards injury time. Baines with a corner. It's in! It was Jagielka. I think Keane's header was cleared off the line, and it fell to Jagielka. We're back in the game. It's 2-2. And once again, we've come from 2-0 down. Let's have a look at this again. Baines' corner. And... Keane's header was onto the crossbar, and then Jagielka headed it into the goal. And it's 2-2, so it looks like we're going to get a point from this game. Let's put it back to... No, a standard. I misclicked. Keane to Deulofeu. Now, this could be the last chance of the game, and if we get a goal from and win the game, that would be amazing. It's offside. That will be full time, I think. That's full time. Everton 2, Chelsea 2. I've done well to get a point from that, but we shouldn't have been 2-0 down in the first place. So... Do you know what? I'm going to say you've done well to come back and get a point, because that's true. Defending was a lot better. I mean, Jagielka and Keane, key players in the goal. Ward-Prowse got an assist. Vazquez got the other goal as well. Decent substitutions, but at the moment the Brazilians have not impressed me. Okay, so Celtic are next. Now, they lost 6-0 to Real Madrid the same day that we lost to Juventus. It's in Scotland. It's going to be tough, but we need to pick up a win, because we've yet to actually pick up a win in our group. We've had a draw and a defeat so far. So we need to start winning some of these group games if we want to try and progress through the group. I mean, Europa League might be what we end up getting, which isn't too bad, but I want to try and get through the group. Okay, here we are against Celtic. Now, the team for this one, we'll have to make some change, I think, because we shouldn't have been 2-0 down. We are going to start Deulofeu right from the off, and the same with Vazquez. The Brazilians will stay on the bench. We need to get rid of Nicky Clark. We can bring Bark. Actually, we'll bring in Brock as well. We'll change that whole midfield 3, because they didn't do anything last time round. The substitutes did all the work, so we'll do that. Berahino, do we want him in? I don't know. We'll leave him in. I think that's the only changes we're going to make, just that midfield 3. Because the ones that played before didn't do very well. So we'll send that out. And we'll see how we do against Celtic. I want to win, because we haven't won a game yet in this group. So we'll see how we do. Okay, so who has Celtic got? Is Brendan Rodgers still their manager, actually? It might be worth having a look at. Or was he even the manager at the start of the game? He was. He got sacked. Oh no, he left. He must have gone somewhere else. Andy Kirk is the manager, who actually has come up from the... he's the caretaker manager, so he must have just come in on 8th of January. And he's still a caretaker manager. Okay. So where did Brendan Rodgers go then? Brendan Rodgers is managing West Brom. There you go. Not the first Liverpool manager to end up at West Brom, is he? Show me what you can do, lads. Oh, that worked. Look to switch off. Alright. There's a lot more to come from you. Let's try that instead then. There we go. That's better. Okay, underway now against Celtic. Here we go. Let's try and win this game. I never did actually look at Celtic's team. Who was that? Tornstra? That was blocks. Let's actually have a look at their lineup. I was going to, and I never actually did. Who have they got? They've got Lee Griffiths up front. I need to upstairs then. What am I talking about? Christie, Scott Sinclair, Tornstra. Mauricio Isla I always thought was a fullback, but never mind. Toze, Lustig, Gabrielson, O'Connell, McGee. And then on the bench, Siminovic, Henderson, Osnes. There's Musa Dembele. They've also got Boyata. They've got Callum McGregor. I was wondering if Dembele was going to show up with this team or not, but he's on the bench. Here is Sinclair to Isla. Sinclair again. Griffiths. Christie's through, and Christie scores, and we're 1-0 down. It's not going so well so far this episode, is it? We're 2-0 down against Chelsea. We may have got back to a draw, but again, we're in a losing position. This is happening too much. Christie was through on goal, and well, it was an easy finish. And Casilla, well, didn't really have much chance. As it stands, we're bottom of the group with just 1 point from 3 games. That's not the sort of form that will send you through the group. We need to be better than this. Hopefully we'll get a goal here. Here is James Ward-Prowse. My voice is going. Don't do that. Jagielka to Barkley. Here is Deulofeu, and there's Berahino. There we go, that's better. It's 19 minutes on the clock. We've got a goal. 5th goal of the season for Berahino. Lukaku's not played a great deal this season. Berahino's actually been quite good. Took a season to get going. He got a few goals last season, but I think he got 7 or 8 last season. He's got 5 already. Good goal by Berahino. Here's James Ward-Prowse. 25 minutes on the clock. We've got another highlight here. Been a little bit of action in this first half, which is a good thing. It's nice to actually see a bit of action. Deulofeu still going and puts a shot away, and it's a good save by Sayuba. We've got a corner. So far we're doing quite well actually. Celtic have scored with their only shot. That was a bad corner by Baines though. Got another chance to put it in here. Onazi's on the ball. And he's given possession away there. Here is Toze to Tornstra. Now Griffiths. And the ball to Christie's good. And Christie's scored. And it's 2-1. And, well, Griffiths and Christie at the moment are destroying our defence. Is that Onazi again? Yeah. I think we might have to bring Guay in the next game. Because Onazi's not done too well so far. We've seen him not on the ball a couple of times. Deulofeu corner. It's headed away. And now Sinclair. And it's a good tackle there by Baines. We've got the ball back here. Ross Barkley's on it. He's giving it to Isla. Now Christie. To Tornstra. And our Griffith is through here now. And that's 3-1. Their counter-attack. It's the counter-attack, isn't it? 3-1 against Celtic. This is their team that lost 6-0 to Madrid. Right, Jagielka there. Should have been miles quicker. Half-time, 3-1 down. We've got to go assertive with that and say, you've got to do better than that. And let's slag off the defenders as well. Disappointed with the defending. It's not gone too well today. Ward-Prowse as well, not done too good. We're going to bring on Oxan on half-time. Make a substitution there. And that is it. We are dropping the line a bit deeper. We're going to try and slow it down as well. Because they've got, they're going for quite a high tempo it seems. So we're going to try and slow it down a bit. We're going to try and close them down a lot more. We've got the ball here though. Barkley tries to find Deulofeu, but he's got the ball back here. Oxan. Here is Deulofeu. Still going. Has a shot, and it's on target at least. But Sayuba with an easy save. Celtic have a corner here. It's held on to by Casilla. Same highlight as that corner. Berahino is on a goal here. Oh, God. How could you miss that? You had all the time in the world. And you didn't even hit the target. Anazi. Not exploiting. Let's just do that. We need to watch the ball here. Well, it was the goal. You may have just saw it. We'll see the replay. The Berahino scores 3-2. This game isn't over yet. Deulofeu running down that left flank. Keeps it in play. Well, he dummies the player there. And then Berahino with an easy tap in from 6 yards out. It's 3-2. Straight up to Berahino. Barkley with a header to Deulofeu. Berahino was on a hat-trick. Could he get one in this game? We'll see. Deulofeu. Here is side of Berahino. Barkley's through. Barkley. How have you missed that? Come on. We've had 3 clear-cut chances today that we haven't scored 3 times really that we should have hit the target and we haven't. It's not going well today. Well, we may have scored 2 goals, but realistically, we should have about 5. Deulofeu. Barkley. He's got Vasquez. Finds him. Whoa. Give the ball away there. Barkley, and that time it's on target. That's a great stop by Saliba. That ball was travelling at some speed. And now Deulofeu with a corner. And it's not a very good one. Ogzan back in there, and Saliba holds on to that. Going to make a change at the back. We're going to move Samson to the left. We're going to bring on Nacho at right back. Defending's not been on point today. Michael Keane's had a poor game. He may have to be dropped for Duarte in the next game. Christie free kick, headed away by Michael Keane, and now Griffiths will chase the ball. Here is Lustig, Rogic, and then Nacho wins the ball there. Now Berahino, he's got pace, but he can't quite catch Gabrielson. And now Celtic coming forwards from the back again. Sinclair to Griffiths. If they score a 4th, it's all over, but that's a good tackle, but they haven't given up just yet. Here is Berahino, and he needs to hold it up here because he's a bit isolated. He finds the ball in there. Barkley, this time he's on target. And it's 3-3, and we are back in this game. We were 3-1 down. Were we 2-0 down? I don't think we were. But we were 3-1 down. We brought it back to 3-3. Berahino with the cross. And Barkley, this time with his head, is on target. Barkley is really tired out of there. Well done for getting your goal, man. We're going to take you off. We're going to bring on Klaassen as the shadow striker. Santon throw in. Here is Deulofeu. We could see it here. Deulofeu was on it. And has a shot on target. And then the goalkeeper with the save. 6 minutes left of normal time. Injury time, I imagine, will be about 3 or 4 minutes. But we'll have to wait and see. Here is Christie. And he's given the ball away there. Vasquez to Klaassen now. Berahino. Ogzan. That's a great ball to Deulofeu. And he keeps it in play. But he's given the ball to Lustig. And now Celtic on the attack. This is an end-to-end end of the game. Sinclair's shot. Oh, all that. And Sinclair's just made it 4-3. Back down to 4th place we go in the group. And again, we've got to do all the work again and get a 4th. But now, we've got 5 minutes to do it in. Ogzan. Oh, he's giving the ball away cheaply there. Griffiths. To Toornstra. Santon wins the ball there. Klaassen now. Could yet be another goal in this game. Onazi. Berahino. Vasquez. It's in! It's 4-4! 4-4, 89 minutes. Vasquez has just launched one in. Apparently they want to call for offside. They're not getting it, but we'll see what happened here. Klaassen on the ball. He puts it to Onazi. Berahino with a pass out to Vasquez. And, he must have been onside. It's been given. That's all that matters. 4-4 in this game. Last 3 minutes. Get it back to standard. There's only 2 minutes of injury time. Going to get a point from this game. Wow. Celtic 4, Everton 4. Defending was just criminal in that game. And Casilla ended up with a 6.3. I actually dropped him for the Cups and played Pickford, and then played him. I don't remember if I played him or not against Arsenal. I'm not quite sure. But defending in that game was absolutely poor. And we did well. Berahino got 2 goals and 2 assists in the end. Deulofeu got 2 assists. Vasquez scored a goal. Barkley scored a goal. Barkley should have had about 2 or 3 goals today. That was a crazy game, but we are still not really doing enough to see us through the group. Juventus and Real Madrid are higher than us. Juventus with 4-1 winners over Real Madrid in the other group game. So we need to beat one of those 2 teams. I mean, a draw there would have been good because it would have been a bit closer. But we need to be doing better than this if we're going to get through this group. Europa League wouldn't be too bad, but I want to qualify. I think this group is harder than the group we had last season with PSG and Atletico. Well, those 2 games were exciting. We didn't win either of them, but at least we saw some action. So that's interesting. So let's have a look at what we've got coming up. Now, we do play Celtic again very soon in the home game in the group, of course. I think we need to play that because that's the game that we have to win, really. So next episode, we'll be taking on Celtic and Sheffield Wednesday. The one after that, we'll do a Merseyside derby and we'll play Juventus. So that's my plans for the next 2 episodes. But as for this one, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Leave any comments you want to make. If you want to see videos as and when they're turn up on YouTube, hit subscribe. I'll see you very soon. Not too sure about what the schedule is for videos at the moment. Because over the next 3 days, I have 2 Christmas parties. So I'm not really going to have a great deal of time to record. And the time I do have to record, I will probably be recovering. So yeah, but we'll wait and see, and expect a video in the next, well, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the next day. We'll wait and see. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.